Olympus Has Fallen is a movie so patriotic that it practically bleeds red, white, and blue. We find our lead characters dealing with the fallout from a tragedy that took place 18 months beforehand in the film's opening when, suddenly, Korean extremists execute a plan to take over the White House. This attack involves a lot of heavy artillery on the ground and a gunship in the sky, and it leaves a countless amount of dead bodies. The filmmakers choose emotionally charged imagery such as countless innocent citizens getting killed, the destruction of famous American monuments, and the American flag filled with bullet holes getting tossed onto the ground in slow motion. To invest the audience in wanting to see the villains get what's coming to them, and to a degree it is effective, but it's hard to forget how ridiculous this whole affair is. It's weird because in one scene I'm laughing at what they're doing to the flag, and then the next they cut to like an injured little girl in the hospital, and it's like, oh wait, that's not funny. So the movie kind of went back and forth for me in that regard, but getting back to the plot. Once President Asher, played by Eric and Eckhart, is taken to the bunker below the White House by the extremists, it's up to the miraculous sole survivor of the initial White House assault, former presidential bodyguard Mike Banning, played by Gerard Butler, to save the day, hoping to redeem himself for his failure in the film's opening. As day becomes night and the power goes out in the White House, Banning has to rely on his special forces training to sneak on the enemies and take them out one by one, and it's at that point where the movie starts to eerily feel like the first Die Hard movie. Meanwhile, with the presidents and the vice president tied up, the Speaker of the House, played by Morgan Freeman, becomes the acting president and instructs Banning on what he needs to do while slowly figuring out just what the extremists are trying to accomplish. And it's easy to write off Olympus as a dumb action movie of like its over-the-top action, cheesy one-liners, and just ridiculous premise, but it's still hard not to be attached to these characters, and there is a want to see them make it out alive in some genuine moments of suspense. And like the main villain, Kang, played by Rick Yoon, is very effective and has no issue adding more Americans to the film's already ridiculous body count. I mean, the biggest flaw of the movie is really just its nighttime setting, which does make some of the action a bit hard to see, but a nice explosion every now and then does light up the screen well enough. And a lot of the CG is less than great, but I'm willing to let these things go. Olympus Has Fallen is a good watch for action fans that haven't liked what 2013 has offered so far with that genre. I'm not the biggest fan of the genre myself, but the movie did make for a decent theater viewing. And if you like this review and you want to see more, please subscribe. I'd really appreciate it.